Megan, 1 foot left.
1 foot left.
Settings, mass. Same settings, Drew. If you want to check them, Alpha 3, clockwise 2, 10.5. No change. Reset.
Motion stopped.
Copy. Right.
Couple of steps remaining to complete the installation of the new wide field camera 3, and standing by to check the connections of the new camera to the telescope is the Space Telescope Operations Control Center in Greenbelt, Maryland at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center.
Good news. You want to relocate your RET after you stow the PGT, of course. And John, we'll take a glove inspection from you. Okay, I'll give it to you at the bottom. Okay, you're off to the forward fixture anytime you'd like. Okay, beautiful sunrise coming up. Okay.
Atlantis heading across the Pacific Ocean at an altitude of 350 statute miles, tracking toward the equator to begin the 46th orbit of its mission.
Disengage all the zip flaps, stow them, and then tighten them up. Okay, stand by on motion, Meg.
Standing by.
John Grunsfeld heading back down the telescope to the forward protective enclosure to await the arrival of Drew Feustel with the old wide field planetary camera 2. He's removing the handhold from the new camera now that the installation of that camera is complete.
And, we could move. What did we say we were going to put the tether mass? Other times you've relocated it to the vertical beam on the handhold. If you put it at the very end, then you can hand it down further to me and still get your tether. Okay, Megan, up 1 foot and right 6 inches.
Up a foot, right 6 inches.
Atlantis, Houston, we understand that Drew is complete with step 12 in his column. We're going to put the aliveness test in work for wide field 3.
Copy, Houston. All the connectors, the primate connector is mated. Let there be light. Thanks, Mike. Handhold is removed. I'm ready to go.
Forward fixture.
My gloves look great, just yellow. Copy, John. Gloves are good.
The installation of the new wide field camera went very smoothly. Drew Feustel now being maneuvered back down to the temporary stow position for the old camera. He'll install that handrail and then move that camera to the protective enclosure that the new camera was located in. That old camera will come home in the same protective enclosure. approaching an orbital sunrise and 3 hours now into the spacewalk.
I'm ready for it, Drew. Starting that down your way. Okay, you can let go. Got it. Yep. Just keep tethered to it. I'm tethered. Stop motion, Meg.
Motion stopped.
There you go. Okay. I've got my tether. I see you've got a pin in. Megan, I'm ready to go. You got your tether?
Yep. Sure.
I've got it, John. Andrew, we'd like a glove inspection from you, please, on the way. Copy, Matt. Checking the left glove. It looks good, John. I'm still just above you. Yep, I'm staying low. My index finger on my left hand has a, call it the 1/8-inch long dick and a 16th-inch high. That's the dimensions in the turtle skin RT strip. Okay, Drew, I think I copied left index finger turtle skin has a 1/8-inch nick that is 1/16 high, and that's in the turtle skin only. Yep, turtle skin only. Megan, we stop motion for a sec.
Motion stopped.
Right glove looks great, Mass. No changes from egress. No, nothing on it. Copy, your right glove looks good. Okay, Meg, we can continue.
Copy, continue.
Mass, wide field handhold, 3 captive lock pins, conductive Velcro. Copy all, John. W side next, open the lid. Velcro. Megan, stop motion.
Motion stopped.
Mass, I have a tether on pit 2, and the instrument is free of the aft fixture. The pit pin is in a temp stow. Megan, I'm ready to move.
Copy, W side.
Copy all, true, thanks. Lid is open. I'm going for the ground strap. Copy, Trent.
John Grunsfeld in the foreground preparing the protective enclosure for the wide field planetary camera that's now completed its job after 16 years of service aboard the Hubble Space Telescope. Drew Feustel with the wide field planetary camera 2 in hand, now being maneuvered back to the forward portion of the payload bay to place that camera in the protective enclosure for the rest of the flight and the return trip home.
Historic wide field camera 2, planetary camera 2. Yeah. Now it decided to come out. Yep, I'm very glad it decided to come out. Guessing we're not the only ones.
Atlantis approaching the coastline of central Mexico from the southwest on its 46th orbit. From this vantage point of 350 miles, the orbiter is circling the Earth every 1 hour, 36 minutes.
Look this way, John. Thanks. John, I'm going to start swinging the instrument down. Okay, you look high enough. Plenty high.
Motion stop here, Drew, till you're ready.
Okay. Okay, your end still pitched up just a little. Correcting. How's the fore and aft look? You might be just a hair forward. You still need quite a bit more pitch. Pitch what? Mirror down. Mirror down. I see that. Okay. My only reference is the payload bay doors. Yep. Okay, that looks better. That looks pretty good now. You just move it about 2 or 3 inches aft. That looks like a good starting point. I'm going to start leaning down first. Okay. As you lean down, it pitches, the mirror pitches up, so keep that thick. Okay, ready to move down, John. I concur, so. Okay.
Coming down.
Okay, pitch the mirror down. And move the whole instrument aft about 2 inches. Okay, that's good. Keep coming down. Pitch the mirror back, aft. Pitch the mirror aft. Okay. Pitch down. Give me it down enough. Yeah. Okay, and move the whole instrument aft again.
Houston, Atlantis on air ground 2 for attitude timeline.
Still needs to come aft about another inch. Okay, that's good. Yeah, pitch the mirror down. Okay, hold that. Okay, pitch the mirror down again. Seems to want to swing up a little bit. Yeah. Come down. You're about 2 inches out from this guide rail. Move to the left about an inch. Sorry. Move to your right about 2 inches. Okay, that's the guide rail. Stop motion. Okay,
back up a little bit.
Okay, come back up a little bit, pitch down. Keep pitching the mirror down. Okay, now go straight down in the payload bay. And move to your left just slightly. Move to your left. Okay, that's going to be the guide rail. Okay, you can start down. Okay, I can see it's in both guide rails. I can feel it. First roller's coming in. Second roller. Hey Megan, we can start down. Third roller.
Coming down.
Fourth, fifth, sixth roller. Okay, the full stroke strip is in the guide rail. Copy all the rollers. That feels like it's floating down. Pretty excellent. Megan, we can stop motion.
Motion stopped.
Down. I think you should go around the front for this one. Yep. Now that you're in, I'll come around the front. Okay. Come here. EGT settings, Drew. Ready. Alpha 3. Alpha 3 set. Clockwise 2. Clockwise 2. 10.5. Set. Thanks. Sorry about that. Wasn't going out. That's okay. I gotta wake up my... That's good. Okay. Megan, can we go aft 1 foot, please?
Aft 1 foot. Motion stopped, Drew.
Thanks. Drew, this is for the A-latch. 22 turns to torque. Look for the light.
This is Mission Control Houston, 3 hours, 12 minutes into the spacewalk today by John Grunsfeld and Drew Feustel. We do have confirmation of a good aliveness test on the new Wide Field Camera 3. That call from the Space Telescope Operation Control Center to the payloads officer here in Mission Control coming at 11:02 this morning Central Time.
Stand by. Exit field. Pretty tight. Pretty tight. I can see the shaft if when you turn it. Okay, Drew? Yeah. I can see that the anti-rotation is not rotated, out. It should turn. Okay, that's actually what our clip sheet would say. Would you say how many turns did you get, Drew? 3 turns, and just let me ask you, John. Right now you can see the anti-rotation is free? Yep. Okay, and if I do this, it doesn't make a difference? Do what? Pushing down on it a little bit? You're all the way seated on the bolt head. Okay, so that leads back to when we took it out. I was getting the same feel of a last push, but I guess it wasn't doing anything. You can see the jaws? Yeah, I can see the jaws. Okay. Go ahead and pull it out a little bit. Yeah, I see him engage. Disengage. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, now you're engaged. Our clip sheet says the same, just verify engaged and reattempt. Are engaged. I'll try again. Nope. Turned 1/8 of a turn. Torqued out. I see us still on the crib sheet now. Houston, Atlantis for EVA. I'm looking at page 16-8, wide field 2 in W site, block 1, and we're going to move on to step 2.
Atlantis, Houston for EVA. Mass, we copy that. We're with you on 16-8, block 1, step 2.
Okay, Drew, let's reverse direction and disengage.
Okay. Going to counterclockwise 2. I'm still out.
Good number. Okay.
Torquing out on the release.
Okay, maybe we can bump it up a little bit. Houston, Atlantis, you have a good setting for us? Torque setting we can bump it up to? I don't see one on the crib sheet.
We're still talking about it. Give us a moment.
Stand by for a second, fellas. We'll talk about it.
You can see both jaws, John? Yep.
The aliveness test that the stock reported indicating that the new camera is getting power as it should, so that's good news, and the stock is now in process of preparing the Science Instrument Command and Data Handling System for its removal by removing the power from the remote interface unit of that SIC&DH complement, which is located behind Bay 10, attached to the door of that instrument or that electrical instrument package up on the telescope above the aft shroud. Grunsfeld and Feustel in the process of installing the old camera in the protective enclosure. They're seeing a little bit of interference and working through some steps to...
Atlantis, Houston for EVA.
Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, Mass, we're looking at the top of 16-9 in the 3 to 22 turns category, looking at step 2, but we'd like you to do that in a counterclockwise direction. It's basically just taking the MTL up to 30.5.
Okay, Houston, excellent. I was looking at 0 to 3 since Drew had reported 3, but we got an extra third, so I guess we'll go to the next block.
And Mass,
so Alpha 6 counter.
Yeah, we're still discussing it. We're still trying to get clearance for that. So just letting you know what we're thinking is we're at least inclined to go counterclockwise direction at the higher MTL setting, but don't do it just yet until we finish our discussion.
Okay. And Drew, the number of turns we got was about 3, is that right?
Yeah, 3 and then just a little bit more.
Yeah, 3 and a third. The crib sheet's written for 0 to 3 and then 3 to 22. But in either case, you were not able to reverse direction at the nominal torque, so we'll probably have to bump it up here.
Copy.
So let us know.
Atlantis, Houston for EVA.
Go ahead, Dan.
EMS, we're back with you on 16-8. Step 2, we'd like to take the PGT to Alpha 5 and reset the MTL to 15.5. So we're going in the reverse direction as called out in step 2, a little higher torque adjustment on the MTL as well.
Okay, Dan, understand we want Alpha 5, roll stick with counterclockwise 2 and 15.5.
Yeah, that's a good readback.
Okay, Drew, did you copy that?
Yeah.
Why don't we try that, see how it goes.
Okay, so Alpha 5 and 15.5?
15.5.
And we want to go clockwise or counterclockwise?
Counterclockwise 2.
Hey, just a comment looking at the end of this socket. There's a, looks like a scribed mark around the end of it. It's probably about 3/8 to a half inch from the end of the socket. And it's fairly deep. I mean, it's not deep, but it's, you know, it's cut into the surface a little bit. It makes kind of a shiny ring around the socket.
Okay.
So just an FYI.
FYI?
Yeah.
You just noticed it now, so maybe
a little odd.
That latch.
Yeah.
Okay. Big picture is after these turns, we're going to remove wide field a couple inches.
Okay, you're fully on.
And then reinsert.
Look on, John. Yeah, you're fully on. Okay, here we go. Okay, coming out. Three. Yeah, 3. Okay, Mass, it's 3.
Okay. Let's remove the wide field a couple inches and reinsert, and we'll reattempt.
Okay.
And Houston, Atlantis, we'll go back to the nominal settings for this, for the reattempt.
Atlantis, Houston, you can plan on that, but we're still discussing what the appropriate PGT settings would be. But that's our plan, to reattempt.
Okay, so we'll hold off from driving the engage until we hear from you for the settings.
As I pulled the instrument out about 3 inches and pushed it back down 2 times.
Okay, and we're just waiting for settings from the ground.
Okay.
Atlantis, Houston, Preview, Mass, let's go back to the original settings. Alpha 3, clockwise 2, 10.5.
Okay, Dan, we'll do that. Thanks.
Alpha 3, clockwise 2, 10.5, Mass?
10.5, Drew. So we're back to where we were a few moments ago for the A-latch, 22 turns to torque.
Okay, and I have a question trying to recall. Was the first time that I interfaced with wide field 2 with the short adjustable the time that it released? The very first try? Without the MTL, or did we try it once with the MTL on the short?
We tried with the MTL and the contingency, MTL and the short.
We did try with the short and the MTL?
And the contingency MTL.
Okay. Yep.
That's what I remember. Houston, you want to check me on that?
That's what I remember too. Just wondering, you know, if it's this socket. Well, I can see that the socket's engaged and that it's turning. It's a 12-point interface. It's odd that we're having this again.
Yeah, you're right.
Right. I see that line. Yeah, do you see it? Yeah. It's a nice scribe around it. Yeah.
Atlantis, Houston, we copied Drew's words, and we agreed that that's a good plan. Let's go to the socket caddy and swap the socket out.
You want to try with the long first, the hybrid?
Houston, Drew's asking if we can try it with the, well, he's got the hybrid there on the tool, if you want to try that first.
Yeah, that's affirmed. Let's go ahead and try that.
Yeah, we'll try that first, and then we'll think of something else. Don't work.
Okay, engaged. Yeah, you can. It's fully engaged. Whoa, 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 whoa. I want to grab that. Grab some. Okay, here we go. One turning. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't feel the same running torque. 6, 7, 8.
And this will be to torque, 22 to torque.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 22 and 7/8 with a green light.
Congratulations, PGT. Can you verify that the A-latch lights are off?
Well, I wasn't watching, but they are off.
That's good news. John, you can install the ground strap. Drew, it's the same setting if you want to double check. Alpha 3, clockwise 2, 10.5. And this will be for the ground strap bolt.
3 hours, 26 minutes into the EVA. They've completed bolting the old camera into the protective enclosure. John Grunsfeld will install the grounding strap and then prepare to close that enclosure.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. About 3 turns mass, and it's nice and snug. I got good torque.
Copy, Drew.
That's ready for me to get to forward 2. Slip nuts.
Stand by, John.
Okay.
Hey, Drew, you can install the PGT on your swing arm, and we'll get the A-latch final torquing.
Roger.
And John, the way it's written is for Drew to do that first. And
Okay,
then
if I'm
you
not
get
his
those.
way, do you have any objections?
I don't have any.
Okay. I get down 1 foot towards my feet. Sorry. Towards us, I get in your way, Drew.
Start your feet 1 foot.
Yep. You're clear, John. Thank you.
Motion stop.
Atlantis has just passed high above the Florida Peninsula, headed now out across the Atlantic Ocean. Current altitude 350 statute miles.
And John, you're off to the aft fixture.
Okay. And that's going for half turn.
Half turn. Look for the slip.
Slipped at about the 16th of a turn.
Copy. Slip at about a 16th of a turn.
Are you okay with that?
Yes, excellent. As long as you get the slip.
Okay. stowed. Going for the handhold.
Correct. John's already got the forward ones for you. You can do the aft.
Megan, down 6 inches towards the payload bay.
Copy, into the payload bay, 6 inches. Motion stopped.
Thank you.
Yeah.
3.5 hours into the EVA, essentially the task is complete. There are a few cleanup items that will be the two crew members will perform, including stowing the handhold, as it will not be required again until fine guidance sensor removal and replacement. That scheduled for the 5th and final spacewalk of the flight.
Staff, 2 pit pins.
Copy, John. Forward fixture next.
On my way.
Atlantis Houston for EVA. Good news from the stock. Liveness test on wide field 3 is good.
That's awesome news, Dan. Thanks. These guys did a great job, and we appreciate all the great support we got from the ground, getting wide field in to unlock the secrets of the universe.
More of the secrets.
More of the secrets of the universe.
Okay, I see John below you, Drew. I'm going to bring you down.
Okay, let's not come down just yet. I'm going to try and stay low.
I'll stay above him. I have a good view.
Okay, thanks, Megan. And Megan, can you take me towards my feet 1 foot?
Towards your feet, 1 foot.
Continue down.
Continue down.
Okay, both latches are open. Yeah, I've got it. Okay, do you want to set it in there? Yeah, I'll try to set it in there.
Motion stopped.
Thanks. Up the side. Okay, Megan, tether's clear. Handholds installed with the 2 latches and conductive outpros installed. Yep. I'm ready to move.
Excellent. Next will be the handoff of some various items. And Drew, if you can lean back just for a second and look this way.
Yes. You be okay while Drew's collecting items if I close the lid?
Yes, great idea.
I know it's out of order, but
That's okay.
so Megan, you know where we're going.
Yep, we're going to head over
If we could come up just about 1.5 foot so I can swing my boot plate around.
Copy, coming up.
And then I can get the...
Three latches, John.
Thank you.
Sure, you're going to want several items off of that handle.
Okay.
E-hip battery bag with adjustable tether.
Hey, Megan, we could just come straight down to the effect lid now. We've got about 3 feet of clearance. I'll take 1.5 foot of that.
Copy. Coming down 1.5 foot, 3 feet of clearance.
Yeah, 3 latches, 3 captive lock pins. Good motion.
Copy all, John. Next will be the handoff of the various items.
Okay.
John Grunsfeld in the foreground, securing the latches on the protective enclosure.
Motion stopped.
Okay. Mass, I'm ready to hear what the various items are.
Okay, Drew, E-hip battery bag with adjustable tether.
Okay. How would you like to do this? I'm going to leave that here. So let me get, I'm going to bring that, okay, and the lube applicator to the A site. These are both yours. Yep, so let me get a local tether. Okay. And you want the adjustable with the lube applicator as well, I think. Yeah, I'd like all of those. Your choice. You're good. So, how about I come up? Let Dad stick it in. Okay. Then, you want me to take the lube applicator first? No, you can take that if you want to. That's a good idea. But you just have, want to put that in there? Yeah. And hold your, I got you. Think. We got a lot of hooks there. Yeah. That tethered. Okay, so that's tethered. You okay with letting me that? There you go, thank you. Okay. We'll put the E-hip battery over here. And that in. Got your head. Thank you. Okay, he's latched. Okay, now we could probably use this, right? Do you want to touch something else with that I can hand you? Or are you going to use it for that? Let's see, I think I need a PGT and a camera. Yep.
Yes, you do. So what do we have so far? The E-hip battery bag and the lube applicator?
Yep.
Okay, those will go on the A-site lid, as you mentioned.
Do you want a tether with it? Nope, I'll give you a tether momentarily. So if it floats back this way. My favorite. Okay, I'm going to just check it. Okay, it's locked. Okay, I've got it. Thank you. Got it. Okay. If you could scoot down a little bit. Okay. Sorry. Okay, and you need the camera too, right? Right. Can you hand me the integral tethered to the EHIP battery bag on the side there. Okay. Okay, great. Sweet. I'm like a decorator crab. Yep. Oh, hurry off. Get rid of some of these. Okay. Alrighty. Can we get one to you? Awesome. Okay. I'll put the lid back on. Thank you. Best I can, which isn't that great. Okay, Mass, I think we're set.
Okay, just to verify, we've got an EHIP battery bag with an adjustable tether on the A site along with a loop applicator with an adjustable tether on the A site lid.
No, I've got PGT, a lube applicator, an EHIP battery, and a caddy, and a camera on my mini workstation.
Okay, so you haven't fence stored them yet, but you've got them.
And as soon as Drew moves, I'll head over. Ready to go.
Okay.
In some fashion to.
Are you ready to move, Drew?
Ready to go, Scooter. Okay, man, so I'm going to try and make my way around the F site to the A site.
Okay.
And Mass, I've got some reconfigs, right?
Yeah, you want to get the EVA ratchet with the palm wheel and a 6-inch wobble.
Okay.
And you want to get the PGT with the long extension. A long adjustable extension.
Right, okay. Those are both here, and I need the palm wheel. The IMAX door is open. I have to go by it. I'll be careful. I'll try and stay on the arm. How about that?
Good idea.
Just to reduce the risk. Where are we now, Matt? Wow.
Coming over West Africa.
Awesome. Okay, palm wheels on. Starting to get sunny out here. PGT you want with the long?
PGT with the long.
Atlantis Houston for EVA, you have a go for SI, CNDH, R&R.
That's good news. Thanks, Dan. Go for SI, CNDH, change out.
Okay, Mass, PGT has the long adjustable on it. With the short snout.
That's the right one, Drew.
And I'll still have to swing my stanchion back around. It's out of config right now.
Okay, and you'll want to stow the ratchet on the MFR handle upper right bayonet.
3 hours, 45 minutes into the spacewalk. Drew Feustel configuring his tools on the manipulator foot restraint tool caddy. John Grunsfeld completing his task with the Wide Field Planetary Camera 2 installation and cleanup work, and the crew has been given a go for the second major task of EVA number 1, that is the removal and replacement of the Science Instrument Command and Data Handling System that malfunctioned last September, delaying the servicing mission from October to now. That's the next major task, and the work site of choice will be Bay 10 up on the telescope equipment structure above the aft shroud area. And that task is budgeted in the timeline for about an hour and a half once the 2 crew members start the removal and replacement of the SIC and DH package.
Okay, Mass, I've got the D-hip battery and the lube applicator double tethered to the A-sight lid and the camera on my mini workstation.
Copy, John, and the PGT's on your swing arm, right?
PGT's on my swing arm.
Okay, and as a reminder, you had talked about leaving the camera at the cope.
That's affirmative.
And Drew, ratchet can go on the upper right bayonet.
Okay. Copy that. And Matt, I'm going to leave the lube applicator and the D-hip battery singly tethered, so I can take a adjustable tether with me back to the cope for the camera.
Okay. Okay, and with that, gentlemen, we're going to do an IV handoff. You guys did a great job. It was awesome watching your work on wide field, adjusting to the curveballs that were thrown at you. And now it's time for SIC and DH, and Mike will step you through that.
Yes, you did a great job. Yeah, thanks, buddy. It was awesome.
Houston, Atlantis, we're complete with the wide field task, moving on to SIC and DH.
And Houston copies. Again, nice job to echo what you guys were just saying.
Okay, bueno.
Mike Massimino up on the flight deck of Atlantis, serving as the choreographer for the spacewalk. He's handing that duty over to his colleague Michael Good, who will serve as the interface up on the flight deck with the crew outside and mission control here in Houston.
The MFR handle to 180. I got 180 on the handle. I'll swing the boot plate around. Stanchion's tilted out 135.
Okay, I'll read you a couple cautions while you're getting ready. Obviously, you got the solar arrays right above you, and inside the door there, avoid contact with the thermistor wire.
Copy. There it is.
Good afternoon to you too, John. I see you working your way back to the mule.
Good afternoon, bueno. Great job on the crib sheet.
Yeah, we got a lot of use out of that. I know they put a lot of time into it, so it was all worth it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready, Matt. Bueno.
Okay, are you ready for PGT, or do you want to move in any?
Let's see. We'll start down a foot and a half, Scooter. Or is it
be down 1.5 feet. And Drew, you're out about 2 feet further, just I want to make sure you had clearance while your back was turned.
Yeah, thank you. I do appreciate that, and you can take me in now. Just start with a foot. Altitude looks good there, Scooter.
Okay, here's the end.
Looking good, good motion, good clearance. You guys got a good view of the clearance, right?
We do.
Okay. We can stop there, Scooter, if that's the foot.
Yeah, it's fit.
Okay, Bueno, ready for settings.
Okay, Alpha 3.
Set.
Counterclockwise 2.
Counterclockwise 2.
10.5.
And 10.5 is set.
Okay, you have a go to disengage 6 J-bolts there on the door, 6 turns.
Okay.
John, it looks like you're working on the camera back at the cope.
Affirmative. I've got the adjustable tether, and the camera is tethered to the cope around the handrail.
Copy that, John. You have a go for the MLI thermal cover.
On my way. Bueno.
Drew Feustel is now disengaging 6 J-bolts on the door of Bay 10. The Science Instrument Command and Data Handling system package is behind door number 10. In this case, that SICNDH package, which had a problem back in September, delaying the servicing mission so that a new command and data handling system could be checked out on the ground and loaded aboard Atlantis for this specific task.
Copy, bottom right.
In the meantime, John Grunsfeld, the free-floating astronaut, is down in the bottom of the payload bay retrieving the new SICNDH package, and he will be moving back up to the telescope with that in hand, and he'll
Cover open.
essentially swap, once Drew Feustel removes the old instrument, he will hand off the new instrument.
Okay, Bueno, the lower right is complete. Scooter up 4 feet. I'm watching my head.
Copy up 4. And Drew, I copied the lower right bolt.
Yep. 2 bottoms and lower. Okay, Bueno, I've got the cover all the way open.
Okay, John, you ready for PGT?
Let me go ahead and do a count. Stop motion. Stop motion.
Copy, stop.
Let's take me down 6 inches just for...
Yeah, you're close. Down 6.
Yeah.
Down 6.
Okay, and Scooter, can you take me in 6 inches and aft 6 inches?
Copy, in 6, aft 6.
Good motion. Good clearance. Good motion.
Motion stop.
Good.
The SICNDH package is basically 6 boxes that are mounted on a mounting plate. So it'll take about there are 8 or 10 bolts that are spring-loaded that hold that plate to the door of Bay 10 of the telescope.
Good count, John. And Alpha 3.
Alpha 3.
Counterclockwise 2.
Counterclockwise 2.
10.5.
10.5 is set.
The SIC and DH module actually provides all of the electronics that command Hubble's science instruments from the ground. It also flows the science and engineering data back to the ground.
Up 6 slow and just up 6 slow.
Copy, up 6 slow.
Motion.
You want that other inch?
Let me see if I can get it from here. Pretty close. That's fine. We'll stay here.
Okay, motion stop.
Window, the upper right bolt is out. Sprung up.
Copy, John, upper right.
All the bolts, door bolts are released, Bueno.
Copy, Drew, all the door bolts are released. You can open bay 10 fully and swing your boot plate around to 0.
Copy. Not so much for the camera idea.
Atlantis Houston for EVA.
Scooter.
Go ahead, Dan.
Hi, Bueno. Just a heads up for Drew. We're looking at his WVS, and on the Noble for Bay 10, right about where at the top edge of that thermal blanket, you can see where some of the tape is peeled back. Just a note of caution to him. Underneath that tape is a sharp edge, so he probably wants to keep clear.
Okay, and Drew, do you copy the caution about the sharp edge?
Yeah, copy. I'll stay away from it. Scooter out 1 foot away from the telescope.
Copy, out 1.
And Bueno, I'm starting on the ball bolts first to break torque, right?
Yeah, we're going to break torque first.
Stop motion, Scooter.
Motion stop at a foot. Exactly.
Awesome.
We're going to break torque on all 6 spring-loaded, Drew, so you can start at the bottom and work your way to the top.
Bueno, all 4 spring-loaded bolts are out for me. That's the mule.
Copy, John, thanks. You can disengage 3 of the 4 keyway bolts, 6 turns.
6 turns on the keyway bolt.
That's correct, and you can leave 1 until he's ready.
Okay. Hey, Scooter, I need to come.
Do you want to come into the door a little bit?
Well, into the hinge line, so it's 45 degrees port and aft. Just about a foot or so I get that door stay on top.
Okay, that's what I thought. And Drew, does it make sense to start at the bottom and then you'll be at the top for the correct order?
That sounds good, Bueno.
4 hours into the EVA, the Bay 10 door now open.
You could put a little bit of port in. Good motion. Stop there.
on the door of Bay 10, the SIC and DH package that will be swapped, that entire 6-box package mounted on a single plate, bolted to the door with 10 bolts.
Okay, Megan?
That command and data handling package shares that equipment bay with a data interface unit and also the electronic control unit.
Atlantis Houston, air to ground 2.
Yes, Scooter is just turning on air to ground 2.
Good motion.
Houston, did you copy me on air to ground 2?
Yes, Scooter, sorry about that. With you on air to ground 2, we have circuit breaker actions on ML86 Bravo when somebody's handy.
Say again, Drew. Ready for setting. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll write it down and then go down. 3. Give me a second to grab my clockwise 2, 10.5.
Alpha 3, counterclockwise 2, 10.5, I see it.
Okay, you'll brake torque on the 6 spring-loaded bolts. One turn.
Yes, Scooter, this is to prep the external airlock heaters for ingress, post-DVA. ML86 Bravo, row Charlie on the main C area. It's main C external airlock heater line zone. 1 and 2. 2 circuit breakers open.
Okay, John, thank you.
Bueno, 1 turn on the lower
left. I wrote it down. On ML86 Bravo, row Charlie in the main C line. Copy. 1 on the lower airlock heater line zone. 1 and 2. 2 circuit breakers open.
1 on the lower right.
That's right, and good read back. I think it's the last 2 on that row.
Megan, up 6 inches. Or a foot. Make it a foot.
Okay, I'm going off to do it.
Motion stopped.
Drew Feustel is now braking the torque on 6 of the spring-loaded bolts, so that will leave 4 of the keyway bolts, bringing the total bolts to release the package to 10. And then he'll disengage the connectors on the drive studs and then configure for the removal of the SIC and DH package. John Grunsfeld has already completed his tasks up to the point where he is just now, he will just be waiting to hand off the new unit to Feustel once that's completed.
And I can feel it happen. 10, 11. Okay, the upper spring loaded is released and spun loose. Upper right.
Copy the upper right. Thanks.
Look in the upper left. upper left is released and the bolt is sprung open.
Copy, Drew. You can scoot down to get the two center spring-loaded bolts. 11 turns.
Okay, going for the center. One, working right side. Two. Three. Four. Five. Seven. 8. 11. Okay, the right side middle is released and sprung open.
Copy the middle right. After the middle left, Drew, your next two will be the upper keyways.
Thanks, Bueno.
4 of the spring-loaded bolts released now in order. Drew Feustel now will release 2 of the keyway bolts, the upper portions of the 2 bolts at the top of the SIC and DH package. We should get TV again here in about 25 minutes.
9.
Atlantis has just made a pass across Madagascar. The dark side of the Earth should be moving into an orbital sunrise in about 25 minutes.
Okay, the left side is sprung. Left middle is sprung.
Copy left middle. Next is the upper keyways.
Copy working the right side, same settings.
Same settings, 4 turns.
4 turns, here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4 turns on the upper right.
Copy 4 on the upper right.
On the upper left, complete.
Copy 4 on the upper left.
Okay, Megan, down 2 feet, please.
Down 2 feet.
Bottom springs, Bueno next.
Correct. 11 turns.
Copy.
Motion stopped.
Thanks. One. 3. Working the right side. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 11. Okay, the bottom right is released.
Copy 11 on the bottom right.
One. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. turns. Bottom left is released.
Copy, bottom left released. Your last two are the lower keyway bolts, 4 turns.
Copy, Gordon. 4 turns starting on the left. One. Four. Okay, the left side is released.
Copy, the lower left keyway.
One. Two. Three. Four. Okay, the right side's released.
Copy, hold right side.
Right.
You can put a tether on the handrail and EDA ratchets next.
Copy.
And that confirms that all of the bolts have been released. Next step is to disengage the connector drive stud, and that will essentially complete the task of releasing the SIC and DH from the door of Bay 10.
I previewed the translation tab. You see me back here?
Yes, we have good helmet video.
Okay. Go back to the window and wave. If you can see yourself. Hey, Megan, could I go up 1 foot, please, or half a foot just to get the tether on the handrail?
Up 6 inches.
In motion. Okay. Stop there.
Motion stop.
Bueno ratchet is next.
Correct. EDA ratchet with a 6-inch wobble.
But I'm tethered to the replacement FIC and DH.
Copy that, John. Your PGT settings are the same. Alpha 3, counterclockwise 2, 10.5.
Okay, I'll check that. Okay, Megan. If we could put in that right roll.
Copy, right roll, here it comes.
And bueno, at Alpha 3, counterclockwise 2, 10.5 set.
Thanks, John. When you get there, it'll be 6 turns on the final keyway bolt.
Okay, I'll wait for your call. Good motion.
Copy.
The SIC and DH package, the replacement unit is in the very back corner of Atlantis' payload bay on the multi-use logistics equipment carrier. It was, that location was picked after the unit on the vehicle, the A side failed, that was on the telescope, and this new unit was checked out thoroughly before being mounted for the trip to the Hubble Space Telescope on the back side of this carrier. John Grunsfeld is 1 step away from releasing that new unit from the carrier, and he will await word that the old unit is removed from the Bay 10 door. He'll then move up to the work site to join Drew Feustel, where the two will swap SIC and DH packages, and Feustel will then install the new unit on the door in place of the old unit, which will take the new unit's place on the carrier at the back end of the payload bay.
Thank you for that. MTL step to 10.
just about 15 minutes away from sunrise as Atlantis tracks across the Indian Ocean toward the west coast of Australia.
And Drew, you're going to disengage the drive set 6 turns.
Copy. Okay, the drive set broke loose easily. I'm spinning the palmer with my hand. The instrument is moving up.
Good, Drew. I can see it on your video.
Moving up easily. My heart just skipped a beat when you started saying that. I was trying to get out the right words without making everybody panic. It's moving up nicely, and all the connectors are releasing. And I'm not counting turns, but I can see it moving up smoothly. And, okay, still spinning. It's now free spinning, and I see it not moving up anymore.
Okay, I understand, Drew. Sounds great. We'd like to pre-configure the ratchet now to clockwise, MTL 5.
Clockwise is set. MTL 5 is set.
Okay, you can temp stow the ratchet on the MFR handle.
Work. Remind me, do I tether to the handrail or the bracket?
John, the note says tethered to the D-ring.
Okay, that's what I've got. Thanks. Bueno, I think I've got a tether in the way for temp stow in the ratchet. So I'm just going to roll around a little bit more.
We should get television again from Atlantis about 23 minutes after the hour. Here in the flight control room, a shift change is underway. Lead Flight Director Tony Sacacci will remain on consoles through the remainder of the spacewalk. Much of the rest of the team will swap over with the oncoming shift after it's completed its brief handover from the lead team. So far, everything going smoothly with the removal of the current Science Instrument Command and Data Handling package on the door of Bay 10 on the Hubble Space Telescope.
Okay, bueno, I got it.
All right, Drew, nice work. You can now remove SIC and DH.
Okay, Megan, if we could come up about 6 inches.
About 6 inches, I'm going to take out some of that roll.
Okay. And if you guys could watch the stanchion in my head. I think I show about 3 feet over my head for the solar array.
You're well clear.
I got it, John. Okay. Good motion, Megan.
Drew, after you remove it, I'd like you to inspect the door side connector receptacle and the door inserts.
Okay, SIC and DH is off the door. Moving it out to my side, keeping it low.
At 12:12 p.m., 4 hours 20 minutes into the spacewalk, the old SIC and DH unit has now been removed from the Bay 10 door.
And the receptacles are clarified. Looks good, ready for the new instrument.
Copy that. Looks good. Good shot from your helmet.
Okay, Megan, I'm ready to move down.
Copy, here comes the maneuver.
Okay, John, I wasn't really listening. Did you resolve the tether question?
Yep, we did, thanks.
Okay, I'm on the handle.
Okay.
Are you on the bracket?
At the moment, I'm on the handle, so I can slide it over.
Okay. And Megan, you had wanted me to swing the boot plate, maybe, for this maneuver?
We'll get down there to our publish, and then if you need some additional and I can't get there with the arm, we might try the boot plate. But let's start with what we practiced.
And which way would it end up going, just so I know? Remember, you had a desired rotation.
Yeah, you're already 30 right. I think we talked about going one more click to the right.
Okay.
So we'll see how it looks when we get there.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, when I've got my last bolt, 6 turns, going up to the gap spanner.
Okay, John, understand you got the last bolt and SSC and DH came off the mule.
Affirmative. Being very careful of the back.
Thanks. You're watching out for the E-graft coating on the back, on the bottom surface there.
Looks good, John. Coming up on the boom sensor. Keep it low, low. There you go. And pull it towards you, John. Pull it towards you. There you go.
I don't have a lot of control here.
Okay.
You're going to receive first and then transfer.
Okay.
The gap spanner was really loose.
The new unit now free from its attachment to the side of the multi-use logistics equipment carrier.
Peeled up. It looks pretty smooth.
Okay.
I'm going to transfer this one to my right hand. Tether ready with my left. I've got it, and I've got a hold of it, John, and I'm taking it from you.
Okay, do you want to pass it back a little bit? I've got very little control here. Okay, my tether's off. You can send the connectors. I'll let you handle those, okay? Okay, you can take it back. No. Yeah, how are you going to get your...
Can you grab the connector plate, or do you...
Yeah, I can grab it. Thanks.
Okay. I'll hold you for just a second. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, I'm released.
Okay, I'm slowly bringing it my way. Okay, can you let go?
Watching the... Okay, I'm letting go.
Okay, and then can you grab the plate at the other end? Once your tether's away?
Got it, yep.
Okay, I've got the handrail.
Okay, you're clear of the L gap and just watch the sensors. Your foot's close to the end, and that looks good. Keep it inboard as much as you can. Looking great. That looks great, John. That looks really good.
Going down.
Looking good. You're clear.